Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and today we are headed into HomeGoods, which is one of my favorite stores, and I can't believe I haven't ever featured it on my channel before. But we are going to check out some of the storage solutions and craft room storage, things that we can use in our creative spaces. Let's go. Okay, so the HomeGoods closest to me is actually a Marshall's HomeGoods combination. So it's not as well stocked as other HomeGoods might be if you can find it all by itself. I think one of my favorite things to look for at HomeGoods would be unique pieces of furniture. I happen to really like this shelf. I think that they tend to have furniture pieces that are scaled to fit smaller spaces, which happens to work really well in creative spaces or craft spaces. Look at this beautiful kitchen island. If I had room for this, I would have brought it home. How perfect would this be for a craft room? It is so warm, so beautiful. It was a little bit expensive, but that live wood edge I think is gorgeous. This would be a huge statement piece in a craft room, and there is tons of storage as well. I really like using my craft supplies as decor and as inspiration in my creative space. Open shelving pieces like this can serve multiple purposes. They are beautiful shapes, beautiful lines, and beautiful finishes, and also they are great ways to store craft supplies in a way that you can see them and be inspired by them, have easy access, all the things like that. I love this triangle especially. I think it's super cool. And then pieces that are divided up into like wood plus a metal finish, I happen to think are really charming, and several of these pieces go well on top of your desk just to add space. Using wall space, using vertical space in your craft room is a great way to take advantage of all the space you have. I thought this was a cute little box. Look at the tray at the top, room for little pieces down here. This would be a great kids art box maybe, or if you have grandkids that like to come and play in your craft space, maybe putting aside a few special pieces just for them, I thought would be super cute. I had trouble at this particular HomeGoods finding the prices on stuff. $16.99 for this, maybe a little bit expensive, so I'm definitely not going to pick that one up. I love things that are labeled. If you've seen my craft room, you probably knew that. So if it has pens, pencils, things like that written on it, I think that that's perfect. They had all different kinds of storage bins, and this one was $12.99 for 3 different bins, which I thought was great. They had these beautiful rainbow ones, but they were cracked. So make sure when you are looking at your HomeGoods, at a local HomeGoods, really inspect the pieces because sometimes they will be damaged. If they aren't damaged beyond repair, a lot of times you can get an extra discount, but you definitely don't want to buy something that's already broken. I also like to look for storage pieces that I can repurpose. For instance, I think this one would be great for holding greeting cards or memory decks cards of some sort. I thought the clear piece with the holographic detail would be great for packaging a gift. There are tons of desk organizers, which I am a big fan of. Dividing up your drawer space is super important so that you can get the most out of your space and that your craft supplies don't get all mixed up. When you're just tossing them into drawers, that can be kind of a recipe for failure. So dividing them up, I happen to really like clear pieces, clear acrylic pieces, just because it really allows me to see what's going on. And one of the things I like about coming to a place like HomeGoods is there's lots of different options for style. So I like clear, maybe you like a more rustic finish, or maybe you're looking for wood tones. There's a lot of different finishes available in some different styles, so you can find one that is unique to you. And I'm a big believer that your creative space should really speak to you, inspire you, and it should be your style. Don't just go with what everyone else is doing. Pick pieces that speak to you as long as they are also functional. If you do choose baskets with a more open weave like this one, consider cutting a piece of plastic, something on the bottom to keep small parts from falling through. I also love these baskets. I know a lot of people like to knit or crochet near their couch while they're watching TV, so using pieces like this can gather up all your supplies and still look beautiful in your space. My collection of planners and art journals is growing. And I thought that this particular piece, this mesh bookshelf, might be really nice for holding those. It's not very deep, which I thought would be excellent because I like things to be close to the wall. They had two other versions that were different sizes, a little bit taller, and the price reflect that. I'm going to think about this for a little bit. It's a little dangerous to think about things that you see at HomeGoods because there's no guarantee that they will still be there, but I wasn't quite ready to pick it up today. So I've actually never seen a cart like this. It collapses down. I'm not sure that that would be super functional because I can't imagine breaking things out of it that often, but an interesting variation. Those are some very large clear bins, and you get two for $20, but those are, the size is really, really good, which I liked a lot. They had a lot of different clear bins, and I loved the holographic detail. I just knew my daughter would like that, and let's not even lie, I liked it too. All right, I spotted some plastic drawers that were comparable to ones that you would see at Michael's, but I have never seen them in all black. They were plastic, very similar, for $40, but I thought the black look was very cool. I was super impressed with that. I just love all the containers, you guys, containing your supplies, not just in big cubes, but in smaller pieces as well. Look at these glitter tubs, great for projects you might be in the midst of working on, gathering certain supplies that all go together. I love all the different variations, all the different sizes they have here. If you are organizing your craft room, containing your supplies is a huge deal. So not just grouping them together, but putting them in containers that are manageable, that you can move around. And this is a great place to come look. Look at these smaller ones. These were some fabulous deals. Here's the thing though, if you're looking at HomeGoods, you cannot count on the same things being there over and over. So if you're needing a bunch of small bins and you see them when you're out shopping, go ahead and buy them because there's no guarantee you'll be able to get that same color, that same shape later on in the season. And you don't want to miss out. If you're like me, you kind of need things to match. That's just how your style is. So just take that into consideration. Go in with an idea of what you might be looking for. Go in with measurements because you wouldn't want to miss out. Whenever I go into HomeGoods, I have a list of things that I might be looking for, and I also keep an open mind because a lot of times there will be something that just inspires me or that makes me reimagine my space a little bit, and if it does that, then it's worth considering whether it belongs in my creative space. Okay, I loved this shelf. It's $60, which is a little pricey, but if I had a smaller craft space and was trying to organize a lot of different kinds of supplies, I love how the shelves are all different heights and makes fun shapes. There's also a good variety of office chairs at HomeGoods, and I've bought several here for different reasons. That one's a little pricey, but it was pretty cushy. I do really like the round cart. I think that is pretty interesting and unusual. And then look, this is what I'm talking about with the styles. Yes, you can buy carts in lots of different places, but this one is very unique looking. And if that fits your aesthetic, then it can be really functional and really beautiful and inspiring in your creative space. Okay, but for $80, this one may be a little pricey for a craft room. Let me know what you think, but I think it seems a bit overpriced. Besides functional storage, there are a lot of pieces at HomeGoods that you can use just to decorate your space. Tons of beautiful calendars that can keep you organized and also just look beautiful on your walls. I happen to really love the frames. They had a lot of Rae Dunn frames. They did not have any Rae Dunn mugs because I definitely went and looked. But some beautiful things to display, pieces that you have created, maybe your favorite cards or maybe just inspirational pieces. I love having inspiration up in my craft room because I like for it to be a bright, colorful, and happy space. At HomeGoods, things tend to be spread out, so I always check in the stationery area. There's some storage here as well, plus just some beautiful journals, great for Take 10 and things like that. This is a beautiful piece that I thought would look great for organizing planners, but I can't seem to find the price, so I guess it will stay a mystery for now. There were also a lot of different desktop organization pieces that are really useful. Again, here's a Ray Dunn one. I really like when things are labeled. I thought this was super, super cute. That would look really great on a desk for holding all of your little supplies. Again, I love these file folder holders. I actually tend to use them for larger projects or my planners. And of course, I spotted rainbow, so I had to check it out. How cute are the rainbow pens? And I just really like the rainbow box. Here are some more desktop organizers, this one in white. So you can see you can find something that fits your aesthetic. $13, not so bad. And then I also really like this piece. So this is similar to something that you could get at IKEA, except this one is already finished and it is $29. And then I also found another one that had some different shapes, some larger drawers. These are great for craft rooms just because we have so many small things. So I think pieces with small drawers work really well. This particular piece was $24.99. If you don't find what you're looking for in a particular section, make sure to check the aisle displays. A lot of times they gather pieces from different parts of the store and bring them together if they all have a certain aesthetic. For instance, look at these gorgeous shelves that would work really great in a craft room, and I actually think they would look good on a tabletop. And then here are some beautiful larger pieces like memo boards and calendars, dry erase boards, things that would look great in a family control center or family command center. But I like how you can kind of fit your own style, and they have a lot of different choices. So another section of the store that I really like to check out would be the bathroom section, because bathroom storage tends to be scaled down, which fits in most of our craft spaces, because I know a lot of people are working with either just a partial room or a smaller room. And so generally the scaled down storage works really well in a craft space. So don't forget to go check out the bathroom storage, because you're going to find some pretty cool options. You can see all of the different small shelving units, corner units, and a lot of these look good up on top of a desk. Again, taking advantage of any vertical space you have. I also spotted this really large clear acrylic drawer piece. It was the biggest one I've seen. Look how deep it is. It's pretty awesome. It was a little bit pricey. I think it was in the $35 range. And then I really liked this pink small shelf. I wouldn't want the pictures that were on the front, but it looks pretty good from the back. Lots of different options over in the bathroom section, so don't forget to check it out. Another section that I always go check out would be the kitchen organization section, and probably my favorite find over in the kitchen area would be the pot lid holders. So something like this. I'm not sure I was a big fan of the kind of black speckled marbled look on this particular one, but I use these to organize all of my different happy planners. They work so well. It keeps the planners from falling over. So if you have a lot of books or maybe art journals or traveler's notebooks, things that you want to have lined up, but you don't want them all to come in and out, these are good solutions. So go check out and see the different options that they have in the kitchen storage area. Last but not least, I do always go and look in the children's area. Once again, these pieces are going to be scaled down. They're not designed for larger rooms, but that's perfect for a creative space. Generally, the shelving will have lips like you see right there, where stuff doesn't fall off the edges easily because it's designed for a children's room. And I always find a lot of white furniture pieces in the children's area, which is my color of preference for my craft room. So these pieces are easy to customize. I like the drawers, the scale. This works really well for a craft room, and there's going to be a lot of different options in the kids area, so don't forget to check there as well. You can see there's a lot of treasures to be found at HomeGoods. It's not something where I find a piece for my craft room every time I go, but it is a great place to really start looking and find some interesting and unique pieces that really capture your style but are also very, very functional in your space. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button. A huge shout out to my Scrappy YouTube members. Thank you so much for all of your support. If you're interested in becoming a Scrappy YouTube member, then make sure to click the join button, or I have a link in the description box below. All right, I hope that you have a fabulous day, and as always, keep it creative.